Most of us have done it hundreds of times without ever thinking about what happens next. You open Amazon, find something you need, glance at the price, and press one simple button, Buy Now. It feels almost effortless. You close the app, put your phone back in your pocket, and continue with your day, expecting nothing to happen until a delivery driver knocks on your door a day or two later. But the reality is very different. The moment your finger touches that button, an extraordinary chain of events begins. In less than a second, your order has already traveled across the internet and reached Amazon's vast network of data centers. Thousands of servers instantly verify your payment, confirm the product is available, and begin communicating with warehouses, logistics hubs, and intelligent software systems spread across an entire country. While you're already thinking about something else, artificial intelligence is making hundreds of decisions on your behalf.
It analyzes where the item is stored, predicts which warehouse can ship it the fastest, estimates traffic conditions, calculates delivery times, balances warehouse workloads, and selects the most efficient route your package will take before it ever leaves a shelf. All of this happens automatically. No employee is reading your order. No one is deciding which warehouse should fulfill it. No person is planning the journey by hand. Within moments, Amazon systems already know exactly where your package is, which fulfillment center will prepare it, which robots will retrieve it, which conveyor belts it will travel across, which trucks and aircraft it may board, and even which delivery station will hand it to the driver who eventually arrives at your home. And this isn't happening for just your order. Every single day, millions of customers around the world press the same button, creating millions of journeys that begin in exactly the same way.
What seems like a simple online purchase is actually the first step inside one of the most advanced logistical systems ever built. A system powered by artificial intelligence, robotics, cloud computing, enormous fulfillment centers, aircraft, trucks, and hundreds of thousands of people working together around the clock. And this is only the beginning of the story. Because somewhere inside a warehouse, one ordinary package has just received its first instruction. Let's follow its journey from the very first second until it finally reaches your doorstep. When your order enters Amazon's network, the first challenge isn't moving the package. It's deciding exactly where that package should begin its journey. Somewhere inside Amazon's cloud infrastructure, powerful software immediately starts analyzing thousands of pieces of information. Which warehouse has the product in stock? Which location can deliver it the fastest? How busy is each fulfillment center right now? Which shipping routes are already operating at full capacity? Which delivery station is closest to your home? Every possible option is evaluated in just a fraction of a second. Instead of relying on human dispatchers, Amazon uses sophisticated algorithms that constantly learn from millions of previous deliveries. They analyze traffic patterns, weather forecasts, warehouse workloads, transportation schedules, and even seasonal shopping trends to determine the most efficient path for every single package. The goal isn't simply to ship your order quickly. The system is trying to move millions of different packages at the same time while using the fewest possible resources. Sometimes that means choosing a warehouse that isn't the closest one. Other times it may decide to split multiple items from the same order into separate shipments because they'll actually arrive sooner that way. These decisions are made continuously, every second of every day, across an enormous network of fulfillment centers connected by aircraft, trucks, sorting facilities, and delivery stations. The package we're following has now been assigned to a specific warehouse. Somewhere inside that massive building, surrounded by millions of other products, it is quietly waiting on a shelf. But it won't stay there for long, because the moment the system finishes its calculations, another invisible signal is sent. And this time, it isn't going to a computer. It's going directly to the warehouse floor, where robots and people are already preparing to bring our package to life. The signal sent by Amazon's system now reaches the warehouse floor, and this is where the digital decision becomes physical movement. Somewhere inside a fulfillment center that may be larger than several football fields, our package is waiting among millions of products stored across thousands of shelves. To a person, finding one specific item inside this enormous building could take hours, but the warehouse has been designed so that workers don't need to search for products at all. Instead, the products come directly to them. Autonomous robots move beneath tall storage pods, lift them from the floor, and carry entire shelves across the warehouse. These machines travel along carefully calculated routes, constantly adjusting their direction to avoid collisions and keep the flow of inventory moving. Hundreds of robots may be operating at the same time, yet every movement is coordinated by software that knows exactly where each shelf is located, which item is needed, and which workstation should receive it. The robot carrying our product joins this silent mechanical traffic and begins moving toward a picking station. Around it, other robots transport thousands of different items for thousands of other customers, all following separate instructions generated only seconds earlier.
When the storage pod reaches the station, a worker sees a screen showing the exact compartment containing the ordered product. Lights may indicate which shelf to use, while the system verifies every step to reduce the chance of an error. The worker removes the item, scans its barcode, and places it into a plastic container known as a tote. This scan is important because it confirms that the correct product has been selected and updates the order's location inside the network. From this moment, the system knows that our item is no longer sitting on a shelf. It is now moving toward the next stage. The tote joins dozens of others traveling through the building on conveyors, mechanical lifts, and automated sorting lines. Some fulfillment centers contain kilometers of conveyor belts, carrying products between different floors and departments without ever stopping.
Cameras and barcode scanners watch every container as it moves, reading labels at high speed and sending each order toward the correct destination. If the customer ordered several products, the system may bring them together at this point. One item may arrive from another part of the same warehouse, while another may have already traveled from a completely different facility. The software decides whether to combine them into one shipment or send them separately, depending on which option will reach the customer faster. Our item now arrives at a packing station, where another worker receives precise instructions about the size of box required. Using a box that is too large would waste cardboard and take up valuable space inside trucks and aircraft. Using one that is too small could damage the product. The system therefore selects a package based on the item's dimensions, weight, and fragility.
The worker places the product inside, adds protective material when necessary, and closes the cardboard flaps. A machine applies tape across the top, while another system prints a shipping label containing the address and routing information that will guide the package through the rest of its journey. For the first time, the item we have been following becomes a finished parcel. It now has its own barcode, destination, and digital identity. But before it can leave the building, the package must pass several final checks. Automated scales measure its weight and compare it with the expected weight of the order. If the number is incorrect, the package may be removed from the line for inspection. Cameras examine its shape, scanners confirm the label, and sorting machines determine which loading area it must reach. The package then accelerates along a complex network of conveyors, surrounded by thousands of other boxes moving in different directions. Mechanical arms redirect parcels between belts, while high-speed scanners read barcodes without requiring the packages to stop. Everything inside the warehouse is built around speed, but speed alone is not enough. Every box must remain connected to the correct customer, the correct truck, and the correct delivery route. Within minutes, our package has traveled from a quiet storage shelf, through the hands of a worker, across an automated packing line, and into the final sorting system. It is no longer waiting inside the warehouse. It is now approaching one of the building's loading docks, where rows of trailers are being prepared for departure. The digital part of the journey has selected the destination, the robots have retrieved the product, and the workers have transformed it into a shipment. Now the warehouse doors are about to open, and our package is ready to enter the much larger transportation network waiting outside.
The moment our package reaches the loading dock, the warehouse's job is complete, but its journey is only beginning. Every minute, trailers filled with thousands of parcels leave fulfillment centers across the country, each following a carefully calculated schedule. The truck carrying our package doesn't simply head toward the customer. Instead, it becomes part of a much larger transportation network designed to move millions of packages with remarkable precision. As the trailer pulls away from the warehouse, every second already matters. Traffic conditions, road closures, weather forecasts, and delivery priorities are continuously monitored by software that can reroute shipments long before drivers even notice a problem ahead. What appears to be an ordinary truck is actually one moving piece inside a nationwide logistics system that never sleeps. Hours later, our package arrives at a regional sorting hub.
These facilities operate around the clock, receiving thousands of trailers every day. As soon as the trailer doors open, workers and automated equipment begin unloading packages at astonishing speed. Conveyor belts stretch across enormous buildings, carrying parcels through a maze of scanners, sensors, and automated sorting machines. Every package is scanned again, instantly confirming its identity and updating its exact location inside Amazon's network. If a barcode cannot be read or a label appears damaged, the parcel is automatically diverted for manual inspection before rejoining the system. Inside the sorting hub, speed alone isn't enough. Accuracy is everything. Sophisticated machines can identify each package in fractions of a second and direct it toward the correct destination using high-speed mechanical diverters that shift boxes onto different conveyor lines without slowing the flow. Thousands of parcels travel through the building simultaneously, each following its own unique route. Some are heading to nearby cities by truck, while others must travel hundreds or even thousands of miles before reaching their destination. Our package is sorted, redirected, scanned once again, and loaded onto another outbound trailer that will carry it closer to the customer. Not every package stays on the ground. If the destination is far enough away, the system may decide that flying is faster than driving. Throughout the night, cargo aircraft depart from dedicated logistics airports, carrying thousands of shipments across entire countries. Inside these aircraft, every container has been carefully planned to maximize available space while ensuring that packages can be unloaded quickly after landing. Whether by road or by air, every route has already been calculated long before the package begins moving.
While our package continues its journey, the transportation network around it never stops changing. A highway accident may force one truck onto a different route. Severe weather could delay a flight by several hours. Another sorting center may suddenly become overloaded with holiday shipments. Instead of waiting for problems to happen, Amazon's logistics software constantly predicts potential delays and makes adjustments before customers ever notice. Routes are recalculated, trailers are reassigned, and aircraft schedules are updated in real time. Millions of independent decisions are made every hour, all working toward one simple goal: keeping every package moving. As dawn approaches, our package reaches another regional delivery facility much closer to its final destination. The long-distance transportation phase is finally over. Soon, it will leave the national logistics network and enter the final stage of its journey, the part most customers actually recognize. Somewhere nearby, a delivery van is already being prepared, waiting for hundreds of packages that will soon begin the last few miles to people's homes. Our package is almost there. Only one final chapter remains before the familiar knock at the front door. After traveling through warehouses, sorting centers, highways, and cargo networks, our package has reached the final delivery station. This is where the journey changes completely. Up until now, every decision has been focused on moving millions of packages efficiently across an entire country. From this point forward, everything revolves around a single destination, one customer's front door. Before sunrise, hundreds of delivery vans line up outside the station while drivers prepare for the busiest part of the day. Inside the building, thousands of packages arrive from overnight transportation and immediately begin their final sorting process. Every parcel is scanned one more time, confirming that it has reached the correct local delivery facility. Our package is now only a few miles away from the person who ordered it. Long before the driver starts the engine, powerful routing software has already planned the entire day. The system doesn't simply arrange deliveries by street names or zip codes. Instead, it analyzes traffic patterns, road construction, speed limits, customer delivery promises, parking availability, and even the safest order for entering and leaving neighborhoods. Every stop is calculated to save seconds, because saving only a few seconds at each address can reduce hours across thousands of deliveries. The route on the driver's handheld device constantly updates throughout the day, adapting to changing traffic conditions or unexpected delays without requiring the driver to make complicated decisions. Inside the delivery station, employees load hundreds of packages into each van, following the exact order in which they will be delivered. This organization prevents the driver from searching through piles of boxes at every stop. Our package is carefully placed in a specific location near other deliveries scheduled for the same neighborhood. Once the van doors close, the final stage officially begins. The vehicle leaves the station and merges into the morning traffic, while thousands of other Amazon vans spread across cities and suburbs, each following its own carefully optimized route. As the van moves from neighborhood to neighborhood, every completed delivery instantly updates Amazon's network. Customers receive notifications that their package is only a few stops away, allowing them to estimate almost the exact arrival time. If traffic slows unexpectedly or a road becomes blocked, the route may quietly adjust in the background without the customer ever realizing it. The system continues monitoring every vehicle until the final package has been delivered. Eventually, the navigation directs the driver onto a quiet residential street. The van slows to a stop in front of an ordinary house. The driver scans our package one final time, confirming that the delivery is about to happen. Carrying the box to the front door, the driver places it carefully in a safe location, takes a confirmation photo, and records the exact time and GPS position of the delivery. Within seconds, the customer receives a notification that the package has arrived. For them, it feels like the end of a simple online purchase. But in reality, that single box has just completed an extraordinary journey through one of the most sophisticated logistics systems ever built. From one click on a website to a package resting quietly on a doorstep, thousands of people, millions of lines of software, autonomous robots, aircraft, trucks, warehouses, scanners, and routing systems worked together without the customer ever seeing any of it. Most people will open the box without giving the journey a second thought. Yet behind every online order lies an invisible world operating every second of every day, quietly connecting millions of homes to one of the largest logistics networks on Earth. And the next time you click Buy Now, another remarkable journey will begin all over again. By the time our package reached the customer's doorstep, its journey was over, but the system that delivered it never stopped moving. At this very moment, while someone is opening that box, millions of other packages are beginning the exact same journey. Across thousands of fulfillment centers, sorting hubs, airports, delivery stations, and highways, an invisible network continues operating every second of every day without interruption. More than 1 million employees, hundreds of thousands of robots, cargo aircraft, delivery vans, conveyor systems, barcode scanners, artificial intelligence, and billions of software decisions work together as one enormous living machine. Every click, every scan, every route adjustment, and every delivery confirmation instantly becomes part of an ecosystem that constantly learns, adapts, and improves itself. The package we followed was never treated as just another cardboard box. From the moment the order was placed, it became a stream of information moving through one of the most sophisticated logistics systems ever created. Every scan updated its digital identity. Every warehouse knew where it was supposed to go. Every vehicle received instructions before the package even arrived.
Every employee and every robot became one small link in a chain so precisely coordinated that millions of independent actions appeared almost effortless. Yet behind that simplicity lies extraordinary complexity, hidden from nearly everyone who shops online. Most customers only remember the moment they clicked Buy Now and the moment the package appeared at their front door. Everything in between remains invisible. They never see the massive fulfillment centers larger than entire stadiums. They never see autonomous robots carrying entire shelves across warehouse floors. They never see aircraft flying through the night, trucks crossing entire countries, or software constantly recalculating millions of delivery routes in real time. What feels like a simple purchase is actually the result of countless technologies, people, and machines working together with incredible precision. The journey of our single package may have ended, but millions of new journeys are beginning every single hour. Somewhere, another customer has just pressed the same button. Another warehouse has already started moving. Another robot is retrieving another product. Another truck is leaving another loading dock. Another airplane is preparing for takeoff. Another delivery driver is loading another van. The system never sleeps because the world never stops ordering. The next time you click Buy Now, remember that you are not simply buying a product. You are activating one of the largest, fastest, and most intelligent logistics networks ever built by humanity. And for one ordinary package, an extraordinary journey quietly begins all over again.